here again. Sue's DIY section's down, back on it now. It's the 22nd of June 2025 and I'm back in the hallway. Obviously I haven't done much for quite a few days because my son was here and it was lovely to see him and Bruno. Anyway, I'm back on it today and I was feeling unwell yesterday as well. So I feel much more energetic today, so I'm going to get back on and clean the wood in the corridor at the back. And we need to repaint some of the walls, so we've got to touch up with the white. And also we've got to clean the wood. So, and I've also put some water on this board here with the paper on, which I'm going to scrape off. So I want to get this sort of prepped today, get it finished with all the wood and everything. And then I'm going to do the end hallway because where the toilets are, the bit at the top still needs seeing to, the wall still needs redoing. So I'm going to continue doing this end, and I want to finish off all the wood. So I'm going to clean all the wood, I'm going to restain all the wood. Simon hasn't finished down the other end yet, but I'm not worried about that. I need to finish a job today, so I'm going to finish this job today. There's a couple of bits on the ceiling need touching up, but I'm going to do that. I'm not sure about this paint here actually. I want to see if I can find some other paint to paint the wall with. I'm still a bit like, it looks a bit shabby here and there with the white. Yeah, but I don't know. Anyway, it'll do for now. So as long as it looks good for now, that's all that matters. So I'm going to take the paper off of here. Simon did start scraping it, but I said we need to wet it first. It's only paper. If we wet it first, it'll come off a lot more easy off of this board. Yeah, it comes off easy. But I said, you know, let's just wet it and scrape it. Much easier. So I'm going to get this clean today. I will varnish that actually. I'll give it a good old clean. I'll polish it. And then get all the paint off the wood and everything, and then go back round it. And yeah, what's going on down here? Yeah, we need to scrape that off there. That needs a bit of sand in there, yeah, and then hoover up all the dust. But first of all, I want to just tackle some of the wood first. So I'm going to do this door first and take the paint off it, and then we're going to stain it. So that is the job for today. So I'm going to get as much of this done in one day because time is marching massively. We need to get these jobs finished so we can move on to phase. We're in phase 1. So we're doing it in phases. This won't be done before we're up and running. It won't be done. We need to just open the rooms. So we're going to concentrate on those. But I need to finish this because I did start it, so I need to finish it. So that's what I'm going to do. I've had my dinner just now, and I've been cleaning all the paint off the wood, as you can see. And I cleaned it all off the windowsill. I actually cleaned these windows as well because they were covered in bird poo. Not bird poo, fly poo for some strange reason. Anyway, so I've done the doors. So these ones down here are all done now, and I've cleaned off this windowsill here as well. I don't know why that's like that, but I'm going to put a bit of like buff it up that. I'm still taking the paint off of here, which is taking quite tedious. Yeah, and then we've got all these stains because this paint is so crap. So it's stained the wall. So because the paint is crap, that's what happens when you use crap paint. It's not good enough for this job. We need to go over it again with another paint. So I'm just hoping I might find a bit of the greeny paint somewhere, just so I can give this a coat of that, and then it'll be fine. But I'm going to go over the wood now with the stain. So I'm doing that now. Yeah, just touch it up so it looks smart. And paint this brown. So I'm going to get the brown paint out and go around this first and then paint the wood. Okay, I've just filled in this wall again here. So I've just done that, and I've just cleaned this door here and all the wood. So the next job is to let this dry. And we need to sort out the ceiling, so we need to paint it. And then Simon needs to sort this out. Not sure how he's sorting it out, but it needs doing. I've also been scraping all this off today, which is a task and a half. So I'm getting all this paper off this wood and it's going all over the wall. Yeah, anyway, that's what I've been doing. The ceiling just needs a little bit more patching up here, I think. Just there. We need then to put the light things back on. I've cleaned the paint off all the things. I'm going to clean the paint off. I might need to clean the paint off that a bit better. Might just put some brown wood stain on that. Yeah, anyway, I want to go over the wood because once I've gone over the wood it'll look nicer, fresher, and then we need to leave this for now and move on to a different job because yeah, we haven't got any paint to go over this white, so we're going to have to leave it and just patch it up a bit and leave it because we haven't got any other paint to go over it. So it'll do for now. Looks better than it did. So what I'm doing now, I might go over the wood now while I'm waiting because this is going to take for ages to do. Very, very messy as well. Very messy job. Anyway, okay, 6:25, and I have been painting all the doors. I haven't done them all yet, but I have done the skirting board around here. This windowsill might need another coat, I'm thinking. This door here I've done looks much better. Looks much darker on my with my eyes than it does on the camera, by the way. Doesn't look all blotchy like it comes out. The light picks up that, but it doesn't look like that. It's just really dark wood. This one I've done. I've done this one. Done the skirting board all around the doors. So I've done all that. I've cleaned this door here because I want to do this door. So I've cleaned this one. I've gone round it. I've gone over these as well. And tomorrow I will paint that door. Finish the rest of the skirting off down here. Painted this door. Done this one. So this is the shower door. I've just done this one. I've literally just finished this one. And I'm stopping now. Right, so that's that. And went all round there and there to there. So that's it for now. So tomorrow, so what I've decided to do is I'm just going to touch up the white paint with a brush. I do not want to use a roller, so I don't want to get any more paint on the skirting board or the doors. So we'll just patch this up, go over it with a roller tomorrow. Not a roller, a brush, and we're just going to use the paint we got for now. I've cleaned this window as well. Yeah, I'm going to just use the paint we got for now. And then once I've finished doing this and taken off all this and repainted this wood, it'll look so much nicer. And then we're just going to put a picture up on here, put a big picture on there, and then it'll just look alright. You won't even notice it, so I'm not going to fuss over it too much because there's so much to do. So tomorrow's jobs, we need to paint the rest of this, get this paint again. The bottom's supposed to be black, so I've got to find some black paint. Do this bit, the doors here I will do, and then this one here. I'm not sure what's happening with this here. I've got to ask Simon, we've got to rectify it. It's got to be done. And then we're going to do this along here, paint all around this wood, and then it'll all be done. And this wood, right, needs just clean up around that light there. Then just touch up the, I'm just going to touch up the paint and it'll be fine. And I said to Simon, when we get some more of the greeny colour paint, we'll come back in here and I will paint it with the green. But we haven't got any at the moment and this job needs to be finished, so the mission is to completely finish this. So I've done all this today, so by tomorrow I should do all of that other half. Simon's got to sand that wall down, but he can't do that until I finish painting. So he'll have to wait another day because I need to finish doing the painting first, because that's my job that I've decided to do. That is very important and very, very, very time consuming. So tomorrow I'm going to continue taking the paint off of this. It's quite hard work, but this is actually stuck to the wall, this frame. So I've got to get it off. And look at the mess of the wall at the bottom. But never mind, we will get it finished. Right, so I'll see you tomorrow in the back area. Bye for now. Again from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth DIY section today, and I've just got up and I've just come down. It's the 23rd of June 2025 and it's nearly 9 o'clock, and we're supposed to be going out to get some material and belt for the lawnmower. But first of all, I want to paint the bar door, so I'm going to do that as my first job this morning. I've sort of kicked Simon up the arse to tell him to get dressed because we need to get on. Yeah, so come on, mate, let's go. We need to get on. So we've got to motivate ourselves to do the work. So that's it. So I'm going to paint the bar door right now. It won't take long, and I'll show you what it looks like. I haven't put any makeup on it. It's not that bad, but it's got a bit here like come off the paint, and here, and you know, it just makes it look nicer if I paint them, because if I'm painting out here I might as well do all the doors, make it look smart. So that's what we're doing. So that's what I'm going to do right now. We're just going to give this coat of stain, and then this will look smart as well, and then we're going to go along here, do this. Oh, probably not here for a minute because we're still doing this. So yeah, I'll leave this side for a minute. I'll continue it from here and carry on down there, and then I'm just going to start on some of this wood today. I might start on this one. Yeah, I might put some tape on the actual wall because I don't really want to get paint on the wall. And then we'll paint this, the front of this. It's not too bad, the front of that. I just feel like everything needs to be done because I've never done it, so I thought I've got to do it all because it does look much better once I've done it. Look, I know someone wants to put the things on here, but at the moment I don't think there's any rush. I'll just go over that with some white. Nobody cares, you can see where the door is. That's the whole point of it. Let's not make work. Trying to get the jobs finished so we can move on and do other jobs because there's lots to do. So I'm going to get this all finished by Wednesday, but I'm not sure about this bit here because I don't know what Simon's doing about this. He's not done anything yet, but he needs to do something. So we need to sort this out next, but it's not going to stop me from painting the doors. So I'm going to get on and I'll show you once I've done it, okay? So I've done the whole of this door. I think I might have just showed this. I've done the whole of this door and the door, the side of the door and the step and all of that. And I've just done the whole of this. This has been painted now, so I've done this now. Just need to put some black along the bottom. I've just painted the rest of that there. So that's what we've done, and it's only just 10 o'clock, so we're on target of getting a lot of things done today. Simon's working outside, good. Moving the rubble. I know it's a very time consuming job, but it has to be done. Yeah, so I'm going to carry on doing this, but I need to feed the chickens and let them out now, and let the dog out, because I haven't let him out yet. So I'm going to go and do that, and I'll be back. And we're going to do this bit next. Come along here, round here, paint this door next, and then the ladies' toilet door, this bit of wood here, and then we'll be round here. So won't do that bit yet because this needs seeing to now, so we'll leave that till last, just that bit there. But I will complete the rest of it around here. Well, actually I will paint it, I can always go over it again. Anyway, it's easier to wipe off the marks once it's actually painted, to tell you the truth. And I can always just go back over it if it gets messed up. I just want to get this job done, and then I'm going to get the brown paint out and then go around all these frames and get the rest of the stuff off of that one there, because I've soaked it already, but I might have to put some washing up liquid in the water. It might help to get rid of the, you know, to wet it a bit more. Anyway, that's where we're at, so we will continue doing this. I will just go to the toilet and then let the animals. I'm doing this bit over here, so I've painted this door now, and I've painted all round this skirt in here, and we're just doing round this door now, which is the ladies' toilets door. And then I was going to go and paint the wood inside the toilets actually, because this is quite modern, and I was thinking maybe I should just paint this wood with a dark brown, because it doesn't really match anything. So I was thinking of doing that. Yeah, and then just touching up the wood in here. Yes, I'm not going to do under there, I'll just do that little bit there. Not get carried away, I've only got a little bit of thing left. Off you go, Inky, go and lay down now. It's only 11:30 and the dog feels like it's lunchtime. Go and lay down now. Probably because I've been busy. Well, it's thinking it's lunchtime, but it isn't, it's not lunchtime. So anyway, I've done that bit now. So we're going to do this door next, this door frame. And then we're going in ladies' toilets, I think, and do a bit of painting in there just for a change. It's getting quite tedious. It's quite a tedious job painting skirting boards and door frames and things, because obviously it's very time consuming. But I feel like I'm doing really well this morning, because obviously I got up quite early and I've cracked on really quick. So I just want to get the jobs done so we can, you know, get moving. Because I need to do the bedroom, so that's my priority. So I need this done, and I need to just touch up the paint. And I said to Simon, we'll go over it again once we've got the colour, because I can't be. Yeah, it definitely needs something. Yeah, the white's a bit bland. The grey was too much. It needs something. So I think the colour is what's got to go on here. But I said we'll just patch it up for now. I will patch it up with the white, and then we'll just leave it for now until we get the colour, because we can't get the colour yet because we can't go and get it at the moment. Again, it's 10 to 6. Wow, I have been so busy today. Right, so I have painted so much of this wood today. So I've done all the wood here, all along here, this door here. I've done this door here. I've done all the skirting down here. Sorry, I couldn't find the dustpan. I've done this door here. I've done all the skirting round here. I've done this skirting round here. I've done this door. I've done the outside of this door here. Done all that. I've done this bit of cove in here. I've done round here, all of this here. I'm going to paint the inside bit with the wood stain, the wood paint, because also it needs doing up here. So I'm going to do that tomorrow, because I'm getting the wood paint out, because I'm then going to paint all around these frames. So I've done up to here. I finished this bit. This took ages. I got the paper off of here. This took absolutely ages. There was so much mess all over the floor. So tomorrow I'll clean this off and I will stain it. I've got to let this board dry, because I had to soak it to get the paper off, because it was glued on. I've scraped off all the old glue. So we're going to paint that, and then I'm going to get some, sand it. And then we're actually going to just use it as a blackboard. So I need it to dry completely. But I will paint around the frame tomorrow. Then we'll just leave the middle bit for now. And I will get some blackboard paint and paint that. Because we do need a notice board out here for when we get the campers eventually, one day. Not probably this time. Anyway, so I need to finish painting this, so this will all be done. And then we need to go back over the walls and paint them again. Simon's going to do this bit tomorrow, so I wanted to get this done today because Simon's going to be doing this bit tomorrow and he's going to be sanding this wall, and I said it'll probably make a lot of mess. Well, it will. So I said we shut the doors, open the window and the outside bar door, but keep all the inside doors shut because the dust will go everywhere. So I'm really pleased with what I've done. So I've done so much today. I really wanted to get this done because I want to finish doing this room because I need to move on to other things. So we're going to, I'm not sure what we're doing here. I'm probably going to put something on the wall here. A picture or something big by the looks of it to cover up this because we're not going to be using that. But I do want to finish doing this. So I'm going to buy some, like I just said, some paint, but it needs a little bit of sanding first. I did actually gouge it a bit here. Oh, should be alright. But anyway, it's got to dry because it's absolutely soaking wet. And the wall is soaking wet. I've washed it off as best I can, but I've got to paint over it again. But it's got all night to dry, so it'll be alright. But tomorrow I want to start on the wood here and paint this wood. Not getting it on this here. Right, and then we made a bit of a mess there when we was doing that bit. But it's got to be painted over anyway, it's not done. This mirror's got to be taken down. I'm not sure what's happening with this light, if it works or not. And if it does, we need to put a light bulb in there. But I need to finish painting the inside of this. But I'm so happy with what I've done today. It's really late now, I've been doing this all day. It's taken forever. So anyway, let me turn the camera around and say goodbye. Oh, actually, I haven't finished yet because I didn't paint this. I need to stain this wood here. I'll do that. And I've got paint over this with the white. Yeah, I done in here, didn't I? So it's been very dark in here now. But I did actually paint. Oh, it's too dark, I can't see a thing. Yeah, hold on, let me open the door. Right, I did actually paint this wood here and all of this wood, both sides, because it had just been left. Somebody had put this in because they put it in as a baby changing station. I've put the changing mat in the room because we don't really have children here. But if we do get the odd baby, they can have the mat and do it on there. Anyway, so I'd done that because that really needed doing. And I also done the edge of this as well. I've done the edge of this because it needed redoing. So it's just made it look nice again. So just these small details. So that's it. God, it's really dark. Let's just go back in. Oh. Anyway, I'll just turn the camera around and say goodbye. Finished in here. Wow. I worked really hard today because I thought I need to get this finished. And because I didn't work last week because my son came, because it was my birthday, I was sort of lagging behind a week basically. So I thought I've really got to work hard today to catch up, but I've actually finished now. Now we just got to wash up. There's piles and piles of washing up in the kitchen. So I've just turned the dishwasher on to do that. Anyway, that's it. I didn't actually get around to putting any makeup on today because I just wanted to get working. So tomorrow is another day and we will continue with the painting of the frames. That's a lot of work tomorrow. Well, not a lot of work. There's only 3 frames. I need to paint all 3 frames. And then Simon needs to concentrate on this end and then we can sort this bit out and I can get this bit finished. And then I'll clean the floor, put some of that flawless stuff on it, which gives it a bit of a sheen and makes it look nice, and then it'll be finished. It'll be completely finished. I just want this job finished because there's so many jobs to do in here. So this needs to be completely done so we can move on and do something else. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Not sure if I'm gonna, yeah, because it's going to be quite long, or I might just add it on to tomorrow's video. So anyway, if I don't, I say goodbye. Thank you for watching. Please give me a like and a thumbs up, and let me know how you're getting on with you know, restorations, stuff you're doing in your place, your house. You know, this is a business, but you know, I've done my house upstairs, so this is the actual business bit that we're doing now. So we're getting cracking with it. It needs to be finished. So thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon in the next video. Bye for now. Bye.